It's a time when stars of the big and small screen honor each other. It is the 18th annual Screen Actors Guild Awards.
And who else but KTLA's Sam Rubin has been mingling with some of the biggest names in the movies and television. He's joining us live now from the Shrine Auditorium in LA. Hello, Sam.
Hey, Rick and Mary Beth, good evening to you. The Screen Actors Guild Awards are taking place right now. They started about an hour ago, and this may be another glimpse as to exactly how the Academy Awards will go. And to that end, actors voting for actors in both television and in movies. And in terms of those supporting movie roles, we think the Oscars may play like this. Take a look at what happened for Best Supporting Actor.
And the actor goes to Octavia Spencer, The Help.
I have to say that it was really a privilege to work on a film that gave a voice to so many women who made it possible for me to be standing here tonight. These women represented our mothers, our grandmothers, and it was their courage and them facing the challenges that they faced every day and living their life in dignity and grace. And I thank you. By honoring me, you honor them.
You know what, a little gender confusion there. Of course, Olivia Spencer winning for Best Supporting Actress for her work in The Help. Earlier on the red carpet, Jessica Holmes and I caught up with Olivia, her date Josh Hopkins, a friend of hers who appears on Cougar Town. She was in a good mood walking into the Shrine.
I didn't help make The Help, but I watched it get made, and I'm really proud of this one. We've been friends a long time, and it's truly great to see your friends get to have their dreams come true.
Is it because in the beginning as actors, you kind of bond when you're struggling, you're trying to get those jobs, and I love that you stay together as everybody rises up?
Well, it's easy to stay together when we rise.
Exactly. No, actually, it's probably not.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
It's just a good group of people who are very loyal, and I'm grateful. And I wanted to share this night with Josh. You know, if there was a part in The Help for him, he would have been in The Help.
Well, that would have been nice. But...
Well, I tell you what, they are friends. So many folks having found friendships at the Groundlings, brought all the bridesmaids together, and these folks' friends coming from other parts of the country here to Hollywood. Octavia Spencer, of course, there. Christopher Plummer is going to have a very good night, I think, at the Oscars. He had a good night here at the Screen Actors Guild Awards.
And tonight's first actor goes to... Christopher Plummer.
I just can't tell you what fun I've had being a member of the world's second oldest profession. I mean, actors are gregarious and wacky, are they not? And I love them dearly. But when they honor you, it's like being lit by the Holy Grail.
A nice thing to say, and of course, Christopher Plummer went backstage to meet with those of us in the press.
It's lovely, particularly this award, I think, is a lovely award because your friends, the actors, turn into nice guys for the first time in a long time. Usually we're madly jealous of each other. But what sweethearts they are when they get together and honor us like this.
Well, he's very happy to be here, and so too folks from television. It's going to be a very good night, I think, for Betty White. She was an unexpected winner for her work in Hot in Cleveland, beating out other comedic actresses who I think are higher profile. Betty, with the one award, she's up for another. We'll see what happens there. And in terms of Best Comedic Cast, they have won before, they win again. The folks from Modern Family seemingly can do no wrong. They picking up a group actor, an ensemble for every member of the cast of that very popular show. Now, through the course of the evening, very special coverage here on KTLA. We're at the SAG Awards as they continue, and then, well, when the SAGs end, there's lots of partying to take place, and we'll be live at that party with Jessica Holmes throughout the course of the evening as well. In the meantime, we're having a better indication, Rick and Mary Beth, how the Oscars will turn out. Christopher Plummer and Octavia Spencer have been in pole position for the Oscar, winning the actor tonight. Only continues that march. In the meantime, we'll go back to you.
All right, Sam. Yeah, you know, I don't think there are awards out there for the world's oldest profession, Rick.
Well, not yet.
Anyhow, Sam, so it sounds like you think that it's basically a shoo-in for Octavia and for Christopher Plummer.
Well,
at
it's
the
hard
Oscars.
to see how it would not go that. Yeah, exactly right. It's hard to see how it would not go that way. Of course, the acting branch makes that Oscar nomination. The entire Academy votes, about 5,000 people casting those ballots. But I tend to think Octavia and Christopher having such a good night here tonight bodes very, very well for the Academy Awards.
All right, Sam Rubin out at the Shrine. We'll be talking with Sam throughout the rest of the evening. We appreciate it,
we'll
Sam.
check
Thank
in
you
with
so much.
Jessica. She's doing all that
And
fashion
Jessica,
and the
too.
parties. Well, stars of television and movies, they gathered in L.A. today to honor each other. It's the 18th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards.
KTLA Sam Rubin joining us again live from the Shrine in Los Angeles, where you're hearing apparently from some of tonight's nominees and the winners there, Sam.
Indeed, we are, Rick and Mary Beth, and the most important news is the cookies have arrived. But I tell you what, not quite like the Oscars, store-bought there, honestly. But nonetheless, we are here backstage at the SAG. Make sure you deliver those. And this is kind of interesting. It's a preview of the Oscars and a preview of the Emmys. And to that degree, a very good night once again for the 6th time in a row for Alec Baldwin.
And the actor goes to Alec Baldwin.
Oh my God! In television, it is not going to work unless you have a great writing. And we have, no offense to everybody else here, but we have the greatest writing. We have the greatest writers. We have Tina and Robert Carlock and John Meege and Hubbard and Burdett and all these people, and Kay and Tracy, too many to name. And it's been a real pleasure. It's been a real honor.
Alec Baldwin there, again, his 6th SAG victory. Scott Mance from Access Hollywood monitors the movies and television. That's extraordinary for Alec Baldwin.
That is very extraordinary for Alec Baldwin. He is still at the top of his game, but did you get a notice of how good he looks? He has not looked this good in 20 years since Glengarry Glen Ross.
Well, there you go. You know, the new girlfriend in his life, he talks about it, who I think is a yoga instructor or somebody involved in fitness. Someone else also looking good. She's celebrating that 90th birthday. And Betty White, a surprise one, I thought, for Hot in Cleveland.
Well, I think Betty White is really at the top of her game now, too, which says a lot for someone who's been in the business for as many decades as she's been in it. But Hot in Cleveland, Betty White is white hot. She's fantastic, 90 years old. She's been on an incredible role for the past couple of years, and that role just keeps on going.
Scott, one of the conversations we've been having through the course of the evening is how this is all a precursor to the Academy Awards. And to that end, Octavia Spencer winning for Best Supporting Actress, Christopher Plummer a win for Best Supporting Actor. These are the people who are going to win the Oscars.
No question about it. You know, Octavia Spencer needs no help with winning that Oscar on February 26th. And, of course, Christopher Plummer, who is royalty for beginners, Best Supporting Actor, finally getting the long overdue awards recognition he deserves. Look for these guys and girls to win on Oscar night, too.
Well, Scott, thank you for that. We caught up on the carpet with Christopher Plummer walking into the Shrine. You have had a wonderful award season and well-deserved. You've gone up on many stages so far. This one, where your peers specifically are honoring you, it must be something.
Yes, of course it is. You've said it all. I don't have to answer. You prepared it beautifully. You asked it and you answered it. No, it's lovely. And I was just saying to some other guy that it's nice when we can all get together again, because we make friends, but our lives are immediately set asunder and we're always somewhere else.
Well, they're all somewhere else except at these big award shows. And, of course, really the drum's beating for those two, as we've talked about. Also, the artist. We haven't heard who's won movie ensemble cast. The artist winning last night at the Directors Guild Award. That portends very well for Oscar. We have a lot more SAG awards to talk about and SAG celebration. When we join you back at 8 o'clock, you will hear more excited winners and we'll see the parties in full swing. In the meantime, from the Shrine, Sam Rubin, we'll go back to you.
All right, thank you. Looks like a fun night out there, doesn't it?
It always is. It always is, yeah.
Thanks, Sam. See you later.